I think the one ni Miss Ange, the one in the hexagon wooden, hexagon ba? Pentagon!
Hexagon.
Ay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, Anne Christine, and welcome back to another plant vlog. For this year, ang first ever plant vlog natin is a succulent episode. I'm here today sa Succulent Treasures dito sa SM Clark in Pampanga, and we're going to talk about different varieties of succulents, how to take care of them, and also we're going to teach you how to make your very own succulent pots or succulent dish. Well, succulent arrangement in general. To join me in this succulent episode is none other than, of course, the founder of Succulent Treasures, Miss Ange Lapera. Hello and welcome to the vlog. Para sa mga katulad ko na curious, ano ba yung succulents?
Succulents is actually a characteristic of plants. Usually, yung mga succulents, they are known to be storing water in certain parts of their bodies, like leaves or yung stem. That's why these parts appear to be fleshy or juicy. And they are not limited to the succulents that you see here, because there are also succulents that are known to be huge from other plant families in the plant kingdom.
Like me, akala ko before, pag mga cacti, yun lang yung succulents. And yung mga ganito yung itsura. But we don't know, even some other monsteras pala and some snake plants.
Yung mga common varieties ng mga succulents, what we have are yung mga Echeverias, which are very popular because of the rosette shape or rosette style. So, usually yung mga nagpo-form ng parang floral pattern sa mga leaves nila, these are what they call Echeverias. And then some also, for example, these, yung Graptopetalum or the Graptoverias. This one, for instance, is the Fred-Ides. Nagpo-form din siya ng mga ng rosette shape.
Oo nga, mukha silang flowers.
And then we also have yung mga Crassulas, like this one, commonly known as money plant or jade plant.
What about this one?
This one is a Kalanchoe. And ka-family niya din itong isa. Yung mga may scallops.
What about yung mga ganito?
Yan naman yung mga Sedums. And we also have yung mga what we call Senecios. This one, for instance, para siyang blue chalk, commonly known as Senecio blue chalk. Yung leaves nila merong parang powder. Korean succulents. And the reason why is because years ago, may mga nag-import ng mga Korean succulents from Korea. And then, pinadami ng mga local farmers natin from Benguet. So, meron ito halimbawa yung Stapelia. So, nagkakaroon siya ng mga maliliit na flowers sa base. And then, it's an easy plant to propagate kasi magka-cut ka lang ng isang part and then you just stick it out in soil. And then, magro-root siya on its own. Then, this one naman is a Peperomia. So,
Peperomia?
Yes.
It's also a succulent?
Yes, it is also a succulent. Kasi if you will notice, medyo chunky yung ano nito. This one is they call chocolate soldier. I don't know why.
Chocolate soldier? Kasi parang may chocolate siya.
Yes, it is Aeonium. May different colors din yan. Meron yung it ranges from a variegation of white, meron ding dark maroon. Hoyas are also under succulents. So we have yung Hoya Kerii or yung heart-shaped Hoya, Crimson Queen, and also yung Hindu rope.
Okay.
So sa ngayon hindi pa siya mukhang rope. Pero later on pag humaba pa siya ng humaba, nagiging parang rope siya. And we also have yung Monadenium Ritchiei, variegated. This one I particularly like. They call it champagne because of
ang ganda. Yes.
Sobrang daming klase na pwede talagang i-collect.
So, let's talk about how to properly care for succulents. Kasi, di ba, ang thinking natin, okay, cactus yan. Mabubuhay yan. Nabubuhay nga yun sa desert eh. So, hindi ko masyadong inalagaan talaga. And parang nasa loob lang talaga siya ng bahay. Hindi siya naarawan, hindi siya natidiligan. Paano ba dapat?
Okay, so, most sellers, especially if you buy one who is actually a farmer in Benguet, they don't know the proper way of taking care of succulents here in lowlands. Ang alam nila, paano alagaan sa Benguet. Mabundok doon, malamig yung klima.
Yeah.
So, dito sa atin, iba yung condition. So, we have to change certain things with how we take care of the succulent. For example, na bumili ka ng ganito, tapos naka-plastic bag siyang ganyan, you will notice yung soil niya, it's made of clay and also of organic matter. And usually, sa warm areas, tulad sa atin, as time passes by, itong clay na to, tumitigas. Magko-constrict yung mga roots niya and it will make it harder for the roots to absorb the nutrients from the water and the soil. Pangalawa, pag diniligan mo siya, magiging sobrang basa siya, prolonged wetness naman. So, ang mangyayari, magkaka-root rot siya. What is the solution to that? Kasi itong soil na ito na gamit nila, bagay sa weather nila doon. But not for us. So what we do is we remove all of the soil and change it with a soil mix that is loose and airy.
So your recommended soil mix has a lot of
pumice and also yung vermicast. The next naman is yung lights. Marami nagtitinda ng mga succulents. They say that succulents are indoor plants. Na actually, they prefer to be outdoors. If you really want them inside your home, they have to be placed in an area where they can have access to very bright light. Yung mga succulents ko sa bahay, nasa labas nila. They soak in yung bright light, not the heat.
What about watering them? How frequent?
Them? You have to check the soil. If the soil is dry, that's the time you can water. Usually, my general rule of thumb is to water it once a week. Pero kung after a week, hindi pa tuyo, hindi ko pa siya dinidiligan.
Depende talaga dun sa soil.
If you really want to take good care of your succulent and help it thrive and grow healthy, you have to research. So you have to know the name and then just simply Google it. Yung care pa rin, although what I've said is general, there are certain succulents that might want to be watered twice a week. So you have to check on that as well.
Now it's time to make our own succulent arrangement. Pwede sa dish, pwede din sa pot, and pwede din dito sa wooden, what's this?
Hexagon.
Wooden hexagon na lalagyan. Parang terrarium yung dating.
When we start to make our dish garden arrangement, we have to prepare muna yung mga materials that we will use. So, chosen planter, so you can have pots or yung mga dish pots na mas shallow. Or in this case, we are going to use this wooden planter. Then we also have to, of course, have the star of our activity, the succulents, and the soil that we will use, and also decorative pots. So the first thing we will do is to add soil into our planter. And it actually is proven that gardening and like this kind of activity, it helps our mental health.
Wow.
And so once you have filled like half of the planter, you will take your succulents, and like what was explained before, you will have to take the soil out. So remove as much as you can, then also take the dried leaves. So hindi mo naman tatanggalin yung lahat ng roots, no? Just the soil. In my case, what I do is I will plant it later I will water the whole arrangement after a week. Just to make sure that the roots are already healed. When making dish gardens, I follow the thriller, filler, and spiller approach. Meaning, yung sa thriller, of course, kung ano yung thrilling dun sa mismong piece, it's the star of the dish garden. So, in my case, I chose this Echeveria imbricata kasi very classic. So, I will place it here in the meantime while we remove also the other soil naman dito. This naman, for me, I am using it as a filler, pang-fill. One of the things that's very important sa dish garden. You use different shapes, different sizes, different forms and colors para maging mas interesting. And then, of course, lastly, yung spiller. And again, as the name suggests, para siyang nagsispill. And what's nice about this succulent, pwede mo siyang paghiwa-hiwalayin. So as you remove the soil, you will find out the individual plants. Okay, so we will place this rock just as a decorative element. It adds to the landscape feel ng arrangement natin. And when everything is in place, you just fill the planter. We will polish it by adding na lang yung remaining part, which is yung decorative rocks, which is optional. Para mas maging presentable pa siya. Also pala, just to add, when choosing the number of succulents that you'd like to place in a dish garden, we follow usually the odd number rule. So we use 3 succulents, 5, 7.
Okay.
It's much more visually appealing that way. Yes. What do you think, Anne?
Maganda siya.
Is it nice?
Now it's my turn to do my very own succulent arrangement. Kung kanina, ito yung ginamit ni Miss Ange. Ako naman, I'm going to use this very cute owl na pot. Our 2 succulent arrangement. And ito yung ginawa ni Miss Ange. The one in the hexagon wooden, hexagon ba? Pentagon! Hexagon. Ay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hexagon. And it's very pretty. Ayan. And ito naman yung ginawa ko. I'm also very happy about it and very satisfied. So, meron siyang 1, 2, 3. And then, meron pang bacularis dito sa likod. Sobrang ganda. I really like it. This one is a very good gift idea, lalo na malapit na mag-Valentine's Day. So, kung plantita, yung crush mo, yung jowa mo, or si mommy mo, ayan, very good siya na gift idea. Sa mga friends mo din na magsa-start pa lang ng plantita journey nila. My good news is, this one is for giveaway. All you have to do is to make sure you subscribe to my channel, you like this video, you have to follow Succulent Treasures on Instagram and Facebook. Lastly, you have to share this video on Facebook. Make sure public yung post para makita namin, and then don't forget to comment done para makonsolidate natin lahat ng entries. Another option for the giveaway is we will give you the chance to make your own succulent arrangement. Pwede kang mamili if ito yung gusto mong i-take home or a kit, kasi available din dito sa Succulent Treasures yung kit for succulent arrangement. So they will give you the soil mix, the decorative rocks, even yung stone, and then your choice of succulents and the tools that you need. Don't forget to swing by Succulent Treasures if you're around SM Clark. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this plant vlog as much as I did. Bye!